The fifth biggest crypto gaming token on the planet is going ahead and doing a node sale. And you know, as the node king, as the guy that's dedicated himself and put over, well over at this point, 6 figures into crypto nodes, I'm going to be breaking it down so you understand what's happening. You have less than 24 hours to understand this. I mean, it's happening tomorrow, and the first week is going to have some crazy discounts relative to the rest of the history of these nodes. So you're going to want to be in early. You're going to want to be in the know. Without further ado, we are talking today about Beam. Very interesting. $1.63 billion market cap cryptocurrency. I've always seen it as a bit of a fund that got a heck of a lot of traction, built its own L1, and now is seeming to get a lot of attention once again as it continues to break out. I mean, it's just been a crazy run for Beam over the past month, going right back to where it was at its highs. Beam has been one of the best performing gaming cryptos in the entire industry. So to see them go ahead and announce nodes is a really big deal, and actually a bit of a shocker for me personally. We had recently Xi Sentry keys. We called them the tiny keys, where they fractionalized them. And that was a big deal because Xi made people a lot of money back in the day when they had initially minted. Now, Beam, another one of those projects that made their holders a lot of money when they went ahead and transitioned to Beam from Merit Circle. These guys are now empowering the Beam network by launching a node token. And I've been talking about the transition from what was token sales, et cetera, to what is now the new node meta. But you'd be a little bit wrong if you thought they were just raising money. They're not actually raising money with this node sale. In fact, everything they go ahead and quote unquote raise is just going to get burnt. It's just the network wants to do a very specific thing, and it also wants to reward the community members. Remember, Beam doesn't have 20 bucks in their treasury. They have a very fat treasury. They can afford to go ahead and do node sales and just burn everything. So it's a very interesting concept. I'm covering it in this video. If you like the content, like and subscribe. As always, links in the description. It's like 5% off or something like that. Not too crazy. But if you're going to go ahead and mint it, might as well go ahead and do it through the channel if you find it worth it. Now, here's what's going on. It's happening tomorrow. This was at about 3 p.m. December 16th. I don't exactly know what time it is tomorrow, but I know that it's going to happen at some point. And I also know a lot of people are hyped for it because, I mean, just look at this token. It is a behemoth of a token. Beam has been killing it. What are a couple things that Beam has been doing lately? Well, Beam decided to just throw a bunch of bombshells at us at the same exact time. It's like they've been waiting for this upgrade forever. But what upgrade were they waiting for? Well, they were waiting for what's called Avalanche 9000. If you didn't know, I went ahead and partnered with Avalanche. I've been very excited about the tech when it comes to what Avalanche is building. Avalanche just did, and I mean, this is fresh today. You're seeing this breaking news. Avalanche 9000 went to mainnet, which means the cost to do an L1 on AVAX is about 99.9% cheaper. It is so cheap now that many of these gaming projects are now actually exploring building L1s. And it seems to me that's exactly what Beam is doing. But not only that, Beam is doing so much more. They have several legs here. For example, Beam Ventures announces plans to launch the first gaming-focused venture fund and accelerator in Abu Dhabi. These are huge funds. And I mean, if before you think that this is just some small fund, some random piece of catalyst, this is a 150 million gaming fund, which aims to accelerate promising founders and contributing to Abu Dhabi's transformation into a global gaming hub. Beam Ventures is going to go ahead and aim to redefine gaming experiences and growth within the industry. Now, if you're a developer watching this, we're probably expecting somewhere around Q1 to be when applications are coming out for this fund, but $150 million is a lot of money for a gaming fund, and very exciting news for Beam at this current state of time. Other things regarding these Beam nodes, they have the Horizon upgrade, which means that the Beam network is transitioning to a permissionless proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. You can empower the Beam network and earn rewards in Beam, Aether, Zentry, Saga, and more. I mean, it's a really big deal. You go ahead, mint this node token, and the entire idea is that you're going to be running this thing. I mean, I hope you're at least you're running it or you're staking it with someone else, and you're going to get rewarded in their partnered tokens as well as Beam. I mean, simple as that, right? Of course, the network grows, everybody wins, everybody's happy. Now, here's the big kicker. The mint fee is about $1,250. Jeez, I'm all over the place right now. During week one, and then it goes all the way up to $3,750 after week one. So if you are buying this after week one, you are not going to be a happy camper compared to the guys that bought at week one. They're buying at a fraction of the price. You can pay in Beam, USDC, Ethereum, AVAX on week one, and then after week one, you can only pay in Beam. And here's the really, really interesting thing to me. Mint fees paid in Beam will be autonomously burned. USDC, Ethereum, and AVAX will be autonomously swapped to Beam and burned. This means this is one of the first node sales in recorded history that has gone ahead and decided, you know what, we're not raising any money at all. We're going to just burn everything that we end up raising. And it's automatic. So you don't have to think, oh, when are they going to do this? Is it going to happen tomorrow, next month, in 3 months? No, it's automatically done. So the amount of Beam out there is going to be going down and down and down. And I don't know if you knew this, but if you look at the Beam supply over time, it's gone down pretty drastically. About 30% of the Beam supply has been burned. And looking at the circulating supply to total supply, it is just it's a great tokenomics structure at this point. Couple things for this token. It's the gas token. They have a buy and burn program, as you saw there. You can validate. There's governance. There's a means of payment. Of course, you use Beam for the in-game NFTs, tokens. Also, Sophon. I know that there are people on this channel that bought into Sophon nodes. I know that the mainnet is also coming very soon. I'm very excited about that. I know that they announced the Binance Labs investment, so very excited to see what happens with Sophon. One of my bigger investments for sure in the node space. But now, and one of the reasons that I haven't gone into Sophon, if I'm completely honest with you, is because of their connection to Beam. So now the daddy of the whole thing, which is Beam, is going ahead and doing a node sale. And I absolutely love the fact that they're burning everything rather than going ahead and saying, we're going to take this cash and we're going to do stuff with that. They're saying, you know what? We don't even need the cash. We're doing so well that we're just going to be burning everything and announcing all of these huge programs at the same exact time. I mean, check out the Beam Layer 1 announcement, a monumental step towards independence and total freedom for the Beam network. The Avalanche Etna upgrade transforms the Beam network into something greater. Amazing, amazing news for the Beam network. Amazing. We love the Beam network. And this thing I actually found here, this seems like it's being done through Aether, if I had to guess. It's Beam AI, which is a new AI division led by a University of Oxford-trained doctoral research mathematician. Beam AI will set a new standard for AI in gaming. And the first abstract, apparently here, is going to be published next week. So Avalanche 9000 is a huge upgrade for a lot of these projects coming out there. Beam nodes, I mean, I'm on the website right here, and this is the same exact website actually that is going to be in the link in the description that gives you that 5% off. They are, I mean, I cannot believe that we're seeing in late 2024 the rise of the node meta once again. But I mean, we called it. We called it. And now it's time to eat. It's time to eat, my friends. Some things you should know about this thing, for example, how to go ahead and mint it. Very simple. Go on the website, which is linked in the description. You connect your wallet. You press the mint node token. So you see that right in the middle. It's going to give you the chain, the amount, the referral code, which of course would be the one in the link in the description. And then over here, as you can see, you mint it and that's it. So in terms of the minting fees, they're going to go ahead and just throw it to the burner. Other things you should go ahead and know is the fact that there are costs associated with running this node, which is about 1.33 AVAX. If you're curious on how much that actually is, it's actually quite the hefty price. It's about $66 right now, which is not something we should scoff at. Now, let's say you don't feel like actually doing it yourself. Well, you could just delegate it to a validator and you're fine. They'll have a commission, they'll take some of it, and you'll be all right. It's probably for the guys that are buying multiple nodes. Now, something you should know about this thing is that there's about $750,000 in AVAX, which is being used to subsidize the threshold of becoming a validator, which is important. I mean, it's a great program, which is going to make it way cheaper for people to actually become a validator. It's going to make a lot of people that couldn't become validators into validators, which is always something we love seeing. We want more validators on a chain. It makes it more decentralized. And that is absolutely incredible. Now, when will the Horizon upgrade happen? The Horizon upgrade is a transformation of Beam from a subnet to a layer 1 blockchain, which is the new, of course, upgrade here, enabling permissionless validation of the Beam network. So when are we expecting this big network upgrade to happen? It's going to take place after the Avalanche network completes its Etna upgrade. It's targeted before the end of January 2025, but no later than by the end of Q1 2025. Okay, interesting. Now, what do I rate this on the tier list of node sales? I mean, it's an obvious S tier. It's Beam. Like, it's Beam, guys. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't have as much liquidity as I had earlier this month, so I'm not going to be buying like a crazy amount of these nodes. But I'm probably going to pick up like three of them. That's like $3,000. It's the price of one after week 1. And I'll just call it. Beam has been a play I've been very bullish on. I've been talking about it a lot on the channel. I think a lot of you understand that when a $1.6 billion now is going to be layer 1 project goes ahead and does nodes, there's going to be a lot of traction. So you're not going to want to be late for this one. While there is an unlimited supply for week 1, I assume after week 1, it's going to become a lot more scarce as the price continues to go up. Let's see. We'll see. As always, link in the description if you want to go ahead and use the code. Till next time, stay classy, and I'll see y'all later.